Yes, I do.
Give them your information.
Sorry?
Why don't you give them their information?
Why don't you just take care of business?
I am taking care of business.
Well, then come join the conversation. Then.
Citizen up here.
See, this is your disturbance, not me. Your disturbance is coming from other people, not me.
Okay.
How are you? Can I get your name and badge number so we can have a conversation? Well, then we can't have a conversation. Why would you want to be rude like that? I'm being very cordial to you. I just said, can you give me your name and badge number?
My name is Sergeant Christopher Box with the Vale Police Department, badge number 202.
And I'll take a business card now that you don't want to give me your name.
Okay.
Thank you. I know the law very well, sir.
Okay. So since we're contacting you, you can identify yourself now.
No, it's not the way it works.
Actually, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
You're obstructing business here.
No, I'm not. How am I obstructing business out here in the lobby?
Stop me from walking in the door.
This is the obstruction of business. I didn't stop anybody from walking anywhere. That's a lie. There's security cameras all over this building.
What's your goal here today?
My goal is to take some video. That's it. Thank you for your card. I appreciate that. And I'm happy to start all over with you again and be cordial if you want to do that.
What's your name?
So my name is Jason. I'll give you my first name. Pleasure to meet you.
What's your name? Ben. Ben, nice to meet you. So what is going on here today?
I have explained it 15 times. I'm taking video. That's it. Simple as that. Nothing nefarious, no ill will, no ill intent, not looking to harm anybody, cause any disruptions.
So it seems to me you're obstructing some business here based on some comments.
Well, if it seems that way to you, that's up to you, but I would beg to differ with you.
Okay.
We're not disrupting anybody's business.
Okay. So
I can't control what other people do. I can only control myself.
Yeah.
And I am operating within the law and under my constitutional protection. So I certainly am not looking to cause any problems or violate anybody's space.
Okay. So if somebody objects to you videoing,
they can leave.
Okay.
We're in public.
Technically.
Yeah, no, not technically. We either are or we're not. You can't be half pregnant.
Okay.
And like I said, I had a conversation with Matt, the postmaster, came out, asked me what we were doing. We had a very cordial conversation. He shook my hand, said, you guys have every right to do what you're doing, and he went back in the back.
Okay, then why did we get called here today?
I didn't call you, so I can't answer that question. I have no idea. I wouldn't have called you. Matter of fact, somebody mentioned calling the police. I forget who it was. And I said, why would you want to waste resources doing that? That was my answer to that. Because I know you guys have much more important stuff to do. And Sarah was being very cordial. Sarah introduced herself. I introduced myself to her.
Okay.
So there's no issues. Unless anybody wants to create one. But it wouldn't be me. I'm not looking at...
You seem very confrontational right now.
I'm being...
So my worry is...
No, no. You know what? And I'm not going to... You're not going to... use your psychology classes on me.
No.
I'm not being confrontational. I'm being confronted by law enforcement. So I'm standing here having an official conversation with you. I'm having a professional you're mistaking my professionalism and...
It's not professional.
Sure it is.
Here's the deal.
I'm not being professional?
No. So
do you think when you walked in and refused to identify yourself initially, that was professional? Let's get back to...
I'm very identified right
Here's the third shot I'll give you. Let's start all over again for a second time and be cordial with each other. Okay, well then the conversation's over and you're dismissed and you can go have a nice day.
I'm contacting you.
Okay.
And I'm telling you this. If they allow you to be here, that's great.
They don't have to allow me to be here.
If you start interfering with other people's business...
Sir, I don't need your unlawful directives. This is Poster 7, which is the rules and regulations of the post office. Have you ever read it? Have you ever read this? No. This gives us express permission to do what I'm doing.
And you have the right to...
So I'm not interested in hearing any unlawful directives.
If you...
Don't eat yellow snow, don't rustle with a lollipop in your mouth. I know all that stuff. I'm older than you are and I don't want to hear it. So,
if you start harassing the public, then we have a different issue.
Of course.
So
if you start harassing me, we have a different issue. So I would appreciate it if you would just carry on with your day, and I'll carry on with mine, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so I have no intentions of harassing anyone.
Okay, so
if people want to create that situation, that's up to them.
Not contacting, not talking to people unless they...
Again, sir, I'm 50 years old. I don't need the directives. So you have a wonderful day. I appreciate speaking with you. Thank you very much.
Like I always say on my video.
The camera is already rolling as a calm explanation slowly turns into a tense standoff with the man repeatedly making it clear he's only recording nothing more, nothing harmful, and well within his rights. What begins as a simple interaction quickly shifts as assumptions start to replace facts, and the pressure begins to build. Despite the rising tone, he stays composed, refusing to be pushed or intimidated, standing firm on the idea that a public space comes with public accountability, then more authority. Steps in, and the situation escalates further with polite requests turning into talk of trespass and possible removal. Still, he doesn't flinch, holding his ground with quiet confidence, because to him this moment isn't just about a camera, it's about knowing the law, standing by it, and refusing to back down when tested.
I've been asked by staff that they prefer that you not be here, so...
Is there a particular reason?
Considered trespassing?
No, it's not. Isn't this a public building?
So this is trespassing, so I'm going to be polite.
How is it trespassing?
I am asking you to leave professionally. Okay?
Is that a lawful request?
Yes,
It is.
I'm asking you to leave.
Okay,
They do not want you in here.
but that's not up to them.
Is there, what, yes it is.
How is that?
Why are you asking me these questions?
This is a public building,
And
sir.
who are you?
And one of your sheriffs was just here and had no issue with what I'm doing here.
Who are you? I have the right to ask you who you are.
No, of course. What do you mean you have the right to ask? Of course. You haven't identified yourself. The only reason I know you...
I am Sheriff Evan Verbrugge, so we're to make sure you have that right.
Okay.
I'm asking you to leave on behalf of the office here.
What I will be willing
And I
to
will
do
tell
is-
you that if you do not ask and leave, then we will have to take you out. I don't want to do that. I'm being polite.
So you're threatening physical removal? If that's what you're doing, then I'll be happy to walk outside and continue the conversation with you. Under threat of physical
I am
removal.
not threatening.
You just said you physically removed me from the
I'm
building.
asking you to politely leave.
So do I have the option to politely decline that request?
I am asking you to politely leave.
Right, so do I have the option to politely decline that request?
Whatever you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do
and try
it.
to interact.
No. I'm looking at a public building. I came in, I didn't engage with anyone, I didn't speak to anyone, and Nancy walked up and asked me if I had any
This
questions.
is obviously information on here that sometimes is private.
No, that's not true at all.
Yes, it is.
No, you have private information on view in a public lobby.
Why are you here?
There's a very good reason why I'm
Why
here.
are you here then?
Well, once I see how you're going to handle it, I'd be happy to tell you why I'm here.
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay, well, first I want to see how you...
What are you doing?
This is a public...
This is a safety issue
No,
for
it's
me.
not.
No, it is now.
How is
It
this a
not.
safety issue for you?
Because you are being disrespectful.
No, I'm not at all. Sir, I'm videotaping everything I'm saying. This is not being disrespectful. You want to pat me down and make sure I don't have
they're
anything
asking
on
you
me
to
for your safety? I'd be happy to let you do that.
Okay.
You want to make sure I have no weapons on me? Knock yourself out. I am not armed. I have nothing on me. I have no nefarious intent, no ill will. I'm here visiting a public building.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. And unless I'm causing a disturbance or breaking the
You
law...
are causing a disturbance.
No, not at all. I'm having a conversation with you.
Yeah. But
That's not
we can
causing-
have that conversation outside.
Videotape as much as you
I'll
want.
get on the sidewalk.
I want you to stay away from the people that are involved while you reinvestigate. Once we're done, we're on your...
I was just asking him if he's okay.
I understand.
That's all.
You would stand back, I would greatly...
Well, I'm on a public sidewalk, right? I'm not trying to give you a hard time, man.
We don't make contact with him, I appreciate it.
Well, he's his own man. He could speak to me if he wants to, right?
I'm investigating a crime. That's a crime.
You're not investigating a crime. You're investigating a traffic accident.
It's a crime at this point.
It's a
When we determine that it's not, then we'll release it.
So you're saying this is a crime scene? So what, is he in custody right now? I'm trying to understand.
The scene unfolds quietly at first, but tension is simmering just beneath the surface. A man stands in a public lobby calmly, recording, asserting that he's doing nothing illegal, while law enforcement circles testing boundaries questions are asked, answers measured, and every step feels like a subtle negotiation of rights. Officers probe, citing safety, trespass, and crime, while he responds with steady clarity, refusing to escalate and staying rooted in the law. Cameras catch every motion, every word, and the standoff becomes a lesson in restraint, patience, and constitutional protections. In the end, it's not about confrontation, it's about standing firm in what's lawful while navigating uncertainty with calm authority.
Where you're coming from so I can meet your needs. Yeah, well, if you're going to ignore me, I don't know what to tell you. Is he being detained? Is he in custody? All right, I'll just go back to doing what I was doing, sir.
Hey guys,
Hello, boss.
how's it going?
All right.
What are you guys filming for?
Sorry?
I said, do you mind me asking what you guys are filming for?
Oh, I don't mind you asking, but same thing I told them. I'm not going to get into specifics.
No, that's okay.
Just out taking some video.
Okay,
But I appreciate you.
all right.
What's your name and badge number so I can...
I'm kind of wondering why you guys are filming. All right,
Okay.
all right.
Fair enough.
I'm just kind of creeped out by the situation. I'm just,
Creeped out by people with cameras?
yes.
I
You're
hope you'll...
walking
I
by
hope...
with filming.
I'm just... First time I've ever been in Oakmont. I'm just
Okay,
taking some video of the area.
okay. So, I mean, you guys instantly turned your cameras to me. That's the only reason why I've right.
I actually... Because you came up and started
mean,
speaking to me. I film anybody that comes
I
up and
mean-
talks to me.
They are well within their rights to do so. It's
Well, why don't you tell us what the concern is? Instead of just calling 911, what's the concern?
We didn't call 911.
Oh, like you said, several people called, so I don't know.
Someone down the street did. That's why.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you guys have any ID or anything like that?
Do I have any ID?
Yes.
I always have ID.
Can I get it off you?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Why would I give you ID?
I was just asking. I'm allowed to ask, right? You're allowed to film. I'm allowed to ask, right?
I said you can ask. Sure, absolutely.
All right. So.
Absolutely.
You just out filming, doing your own thing.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And I hope you let these folks know there's nothing to get creeped out about with, you know.
No, it's
certainly not trying to secret myself. I'm out in broad daylight.
Okay.
Carrying around a 4-foot stick with a massive camera.
No, I did. You don't look threatening to me. I was just, in the town of Oakmont, we don't normally have this going on.
Well, I'm glad I'm here then. We can expose some folks to some new stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's just.
At the end of the day, I'm here to just serve the public and help people. That's all I'm here for.
That's it. Well, you've done that here today, and I really appreciate it. And
you guys have
sir, can I just ask your name and badge number? So I know
Officer Cannell, employee number 3433.
3433.
Real quick, I just got a real quick spiel. I guess they had mentioned you guys were on the property earlier.
That's a lie.
The request.
No.
Again,
don't ruin it with any unlawful directives.
Just let me finish.
Unnecessary directives. I don't need any directives.
Okay.
No, I really don't want to hear the directives.
Gave you the ability to talk.
Let him hear him out.
Okay. He allowed you to talk. I'm just going to say this. Unless you have any business to be done on the bank,
okay,
don't go back on the property.
Well, I'm going to suggest to you that they just filed a false police report with you and lied to you that we were on the property. Tell them to prove it. I've been recording since before I got here.
They have the right to refuse service to anybody, so...
Well, they don't have the right to lie to police officers and tell them that I'm here on their property when I'm not.
I'm just letting you know.
Have a good day too, buddy. And I appreciate you keeping the big guy in line. That's exactly what I was talking about. Keep it constitutional, buddy.
Oh, I am.
No, you gotta professionalism, service with a smile, courtesy, very important. You can learn a lot from your partner here. He's a smart guy. Okay. Yep. Just remember, man, you guys need a little...
Day starts quietly on a public sidewalk, but tension quickly simmers beneath the calm surface. A man films the surroundings asserting his rights and refusing unlawful directives while law enforcement navigates conflicting reports and accusations. Claims of trespass and false reports fly, yet he remains composed, measured, and clear. No nefarious intent, no disruption, just exercising his constitutional freedoms. Officers probe, ask questions, and even challenge his presence, but he responds with calm clarity, never escalating, always rooted in the law. As conversations unfold, the contrast between authority and individual rights becomes evident, a quiet standoff highlighting professionalism, restraint, and the delicate balance of public accountability in real...
Good PR these days. A lot of people aren't liking the cops, and we're trying to help you, so don't turn away the help. You need it.
Sounds good. You got yourself a
Car number 7226. I'm having a fantastic day. You have a better day and treat people right. Honor your oath, buddy. We're watching you. Ridiculous. Wow.
How we doing, guys?
Good. How you doing, boss?
Pretty good. What's going on?
Oh, I'm hoping you can tell me.
I don't know. We just got called here for unwanted, apparently.
Unwanted. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Scott, I guess was his name. The president of the bank is who he identified himself as. Okay. Doesn't like us taking pictures on the sidewalk.
Okay. Is it a customer, kind of like a... customers don't want to be taking pictures of because as they're walking in or something like that?
Oh no, Scott told me he didn't want me taking pictures on the sidewalk because I could be photographing his alarm system to come back and do something later. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Gotcha.
I think he's got a wild imagination.
Well, you know how that is.
No, I really don't.
Well,
I honestly don't. I think the guy that's going to do that's going to have a little bit of a smaller stick than this.
Maybe.
I'm not trying to secret myself out here, you know.
You'll be surprised though, man. You'll be surprised.
Can I ask who I'm speaking with, just so I know?
Yep. Officer Hobbs.
And it's badge number
153 right there. Yep.
A lot of officers. I don't know if that's actually.
Yeah. It's all of our information on there.
No. So that's what you got here.
Okay.
A couple guys taking pictures out on the sidewalk and got upset.
I understand. What are you guys taking pictures for? Is it just for fun or is it for a project?
I'm just out taking. I'm not looking to explain myself.
Oh, you're not?
No. Why would I? I have a nice camera and I'm out enjoying a beautiful day taking pictures. That's all.
It's just a question.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to answer you. I'm just not looking to give you too much information.
Gotcha.
There's no reason. Do
you guys have any identification?
I always have identification.
Can I get some?
No, I'd rather not give
I
it.
just ID myself to you.
Well, you're a public employee approaching me in the capacity of your official duties here, right?
I mean, yeah, but I thought...
I'm just a regular guy out on the sidewalk who just had somebody call the police on me and make up some wild story about me.
They didn't make up a wild story.
Sure they did. He said I'm out here filming his alarm
system. Oh, he didn't tell us that. All he said was that you guys just taking pictures.
So yeah, no, I would, if I was suspected of committing a crime, I'd be happy to give you my ID. If I'm not suspected of committing any crimes, or if I'm not committing a crime, why would I? I value my privacy.
Do you?
Of course.
Yeah. Same with you then? Follow suit? Yeah.
I mean, I would never go inside the bank and start taking pictures.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'm outside on a public sidewalk.
Yep.
They have their privacy inside. Outside, none of us do. Right?
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yeah. No,
I'm not looking. You're being very cordial, and professional. I'm not looking to give you a hard time here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I just really do value my privacy, and I'm at this point very confused as to why he even called you.
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest with you. That's why he went in there to ask him, but all he told us was that you guys was on the property. I don't even know if he said
Never
sidewalk.
step foot on the property.
No, always on the sidewalk the whole time?
Never step foot on the property.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, well, we'll wait for him to come back out, make sure nothing else is coming of it, and then kind of go from there, okay?
Alrighty. I'll keep taking my pictures here. If you guys need me, let me know. I'm assuming we're not being detained, correct?
No.
Okay.
No.
And can I just ask name and badge number so I know who was here?
Yeah, Anicetti 106.
Anicetti 106. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
I want to talk to you because it seems like you want to be confrontational.
No, I don't want to be
Standoff reaches its peak as the man remains firmly on the public sidewalk, never stepping onto private property, yet faced with repeated threats of arrest and trespass. Calm and measured, he asserts his rights, questioning the authority and legitimacy of the orders, refusing to surrender them voluntarily. Officers insist, citing rules and potential consequences, but every exchange highlights the tension between public accountability and individual freedoms. Under duress, he finally steps back, leaving. Only because of the threat of arrest, not out of fear, holding his ground with clarity and calm. This moment serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between authority rights and the First Amendment in real-world encounters.
confrontation. I just don't want to surrender my rights voluntarily. That's all. I'm not. If you take me as confrontational, that's.
Keep talking over me, then we're not going to talk. Okay?
I'd rather not talk. I don't have any business with you.
This is the business representative of the federal postal office here.
Okay.
Stop filming me because you don't have a waiver to film me.
I don't need a waiver.
Listen, he doesn't want you on his property. If you refuse to leave, we're going to take you to jail.
If you refuse to leave, we're going to take you to jail.
I can either give you a citation, right?
So you're going to trespass me from public property without committing a crime?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. Trespass me and I'll leave. Absolutely. You want to trespass me from private property? I'll give you my identification, and then I'm going to sue the pants off of Henderson, Nevada.
With me, man. Let me go get.
Have you read the DHS memo from 2018 that gives me the right to do what I'm doing right now? So what? Let me ask you a question. Are you telling me if I don't leave, I'm going to be arrested? Is that what you're telling me? If I don't leave, I'll be arrested. You just said you. So you're going to take me to jail if I don't leave?
That's what I was told to do.
All right. So under threat of arrest, I'm leaving. Okay? Under threat of arrest and under duress, I'm leaving, and keep your eyes out for the process server.
Okay. Are you threatening me?
With a process server? That's legal.
Sure, man.
You know what a process server is. Don't act stupid with me. I told you I'm leaving.
Okay, then leave.
Okay, but I'm only leaving because you threatened me with arrest.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have a business card on you?
I don't have a business card on me, but you have my name and ID right here.
Okay, can you give me your badge number one more time, please?
1149, sir.
1149. Okay, we'll see you in court.
All right, take care.
You got it, buddy. And I'm gonna need his name too. I want to know who.
I can't get you that.
I just want to know what representative asked me to leave. How do I know he really works for the post office?
Application.
I need to know what your name is, and then I'm out of
I'm
here.
telling you one more time. If you don't leave now, I'm going to trespass you, or you're going to go to jail. Which
You
one
got
you
it. Well, I don't want to go to jail, so I'm gonna leave.
Have a great day.
Under
sir.
threat of arrest, I'm out.
Have a great search.
Yep.
We are experiencing heavier than normal call volumes.
Now that
There
we're telling
are
you can't come back on, per J.C. Howard
calls
and
ahead of you in
the
this
supervisor of the Postal Service, you come back on, we're going to arrest you, okay?
That's you can do whatever you want. I have Department of Homeland Security on the phone. We're going to straighten it out with them. I've heard enough out of you. Have a nice day. Goodbye. I don't want to hear any. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. What's his name? Officer Dumbass is talking here. Bletcher. What's your name? Bletcher? Officer Bletcher is talking, and I'm not listening. I don't hear a word he's saying. And I'm going to deal with Department of Homeland Security, so I can't hear a word he's saying. He just keeps on talking, just keeps on going. Listen, you're interrupting my phone call. You're harassing me. I'm on a public sidewalk. Get out of my face. Go off. Dumbass. We're going to